News View, here for you. Hello and welcome to News View. It's another Friday night in Urbana-Champaign. And the top story for tonight is about a new website. Jeffrey Smith is doing a website about GM foods. And the founders are Bruce Chassey, PhD, professor of food microbiology and nutritional sciences at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. And also, he's working with Dr. David Tribe, PhD, senior lecturer in food science, food safety, biotechnology, and microbiology at the University of Melbourne, Australia. So, this will be the first website and research team about it'll be Academics Review, and academicsreview.org. It's also on Facebook. They have their page, Academics Review. Academics Review you can follow on Twitter, and you can also look at their photos on Flickr.com. And the next story on Newsview tonight is about a federal judge ruling that a farmers branch ordinance that would ban illegal immigrants from renting apartments is unconstitutional. This happened in Dallas, Texas, Wednesday, and it's Ordinance 2952, and it's about immigration and is preempted by the Supremacy Clause of the United States Constitution. And this is a woman, judge, and renters would have to pay a $5 fee to occupy a residential place, license, and a license from the city's building inspector. And this will probably start more debate on the immigration and illegal immigration topic, at least in Dallas, Texas, and probably across the country. And story number 3, Pentagon makes it harder to expel gays in military. This is from Reuters. On Thursday, that's today, or last week, I guess it's today. No? Yeah, it's today. Which is yesterday, Friday night, when you're seeing this on TV in Urbana-Champaign. Well, anyway, there are critics about making gays stay in the military easier. And they say that the Pentagon was dragging its feet in response to Obama's call to repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Now, this would make it harder for gays to be kicked out of the military, and most people in the military haven't really known, because of President Clinton's work to make it so that gay people are sort of undercover in the military, and they'd better stay that way under Clinton's. But President Obama has different ideas about this, evidently, but some people say he's been dragging his feet. Like it says here, again, that's from Reuters. And here we have a Champaign woman who, as a mother, was charged with helping her 13-year-old daughter fight a girl at a middle school. Allegedly, anyway. This mother allegedly did this, and she pleaded not guilty today to aggravated battery and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. The Champaign police say that the other girl was not, I think it was a girl. Yeah, it was a girl. It's a girl. Yeah. They said the other girl was not injured seriously. And if you have any news tips or comments, questions, or anything, you can either phone the station or you can email me at newsview@email.com. And now it's time for break number 1. Now, in this next story for Newsview on a Friday night, I have a story about President Obama's being perceived as the possible Antichrist by almost a quarter of Republicans in the U.S. I don't know if I'd say this, but a lot of people are, I guess. President Obama has met with lots of opposition lately from the Republicans and independents in the country, and there's still a minority, but a pretty big minority of people who agree with Obama. But is he the Antichrist? that is the question being raised, and this story comes from the Daily Mail in Britain. And it says 67% of Republicans who responded believed Obama was a socialist, and that a lot of people are, a lot of states, people in states are suing Obama over the new health care bill that was signed into law by Obama, I believe, Tuesday. This Tuesday. So, the lawsuits were filed moments after Mr. Obama signed the health care reform bill, and the vice president, again, we've talked about the vice president a little bit here before. He said this is a big blank deal, or big blanking deal. Think what they'd be saying if that were a Republican on the other side. Just think about it. I don't think you get the same response. There's still been a response, though. And like I said, or you'll see, the Illini game at Madison's, they were in the NIT, and the score is given here 77-71. The Illini lost. And on to the next story. This comes from WQAD.com, from the Associated Press, and a University of Illinois crowd caught an alleged robber who wielded a syringe. Now, they don't know if the syringe was loaded, and it was a 20-year-old man. Friday at 2:20 p.m., he snatched a purse and was chased by a crowd, and he was caught. And that's that story. And I think we'll go to a break. And here is your NewsView weather forecast for Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, cloudy, low temperature of 30 degrees Fahrenheit. For your Saturday, high of 53 degrees with rain likely and a low of 40 degrees. And for your Sunday, high temperature up to 54 degrees Fahrenheit with a 30% chance of rain and a low of 35 degrees into Monday morning. This has been your NewsView weather. I'm Michael Badger. And Wednesday night, the Illini basketball team, men's, played a game against Dayton, Ohio, and the score was 77-71 Dayton. Dayton won, and that's your NewsView Sports for tonight, Friday night in Urbana. welcome back to Newsview. And I'd like to state that I probably at some time will have a special on safety, and this special will probably be in the afternoon. I don't know yet. And it'll be one to get the kids to watch because we'll talk about fire safety and safety in general. At least that's the plan. We'll see. And if you have any questions or comments about that or anything else on the show, you can call the station or email me at newsview@email.com. Our next story is from Breitbart.com, and it's a curious one. President Obama is saying that Republicans should, quote unquote, go for it on repealing the health care bill. This bill cost nearly $1 trillion and is a 10-year law. And, excuse me, none of the Republicans voted for it, and many Democrats did, and some didn't. But Obama says go for it on trying to repeal the health care bill that he signed. And the last story for tonight, Osama bin Laden, in a new tape, threatens to kill any Americans taken prisoner by Al-Qaeda if accused September 11th mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed is executed. And this is according to Al Jazeera and Reuters. Reuters got the story from Al Jazeera, which is a TV news network in the Middle East, or at least Iraq and Iran, I think. And if you have any news for me here at Newsview, you can just email it to me at newsview@email.com, or you can call the station if you have any questions, comments, the like, too. So this is Michael Badger signing off. Stay tuned for our national anthem and the credits. Thank you and good night.